Se eu vos falar de Shinji Hashimoto, vocês vão pensar logo em Kingdom Hearts ou Final Fantasy. Afinal, ele esteve ligado durante muitos anos a estas franquias icónicas dos videojogos e é ele também um ícone da indústria dos videojogos. Nós aqui no Café Mais Geek tivemos a honra, eu ainda estou assim meio a tremer, a honra de entrevistar este ícone exclusivo aqui na Gamescom e eu vou mostrar-vos agora, já a seguir, o resultado dessa entrevista. Hello, good afternoon. My very first question is, was it easy to convince Capcom to give you Resident Evil?
結婚さんになんか IP をくださいっていう説得は難しかったんですか？
いやもちろん自分でやりましたけど、結構付き合いが長いので、カプコンさんとはもう20年来、割と頼まれたらお手伝いするし、もう今回はそういう、定年を機にね、ご挨拶する中で、ちょっと、龍造さんからチャンスをいただけたので、ぜひ企画を出させてくださいっていうのがスタートでありますね。
So, Hashimoto-san has a long history with Capcom. As an industry veteran, he's been helping Capcom in some instances for like more than 20 years. So during the time, we don't know if you're familiar with Japanese retirement age. So in Square Enix, if someone reaches the retirement age, they has to leave. And that time came for the Hashimoto-san. So, okay, it's my time. So he went out to the industry, say hello to everyone that are noticing that he is leaving. But so many other industry people say Hashimoto-san should continue to create great games. And he says, replying it jokingly, oh, if you want me to keep working, give me the opportunity. And then Capcom actually answered that, okay, Hashimoto-san, if you bring us a very interesting pitch, we might give you the chance. That was the kind of start that Capcom first suggested Hashimoto-san. From there, Hashimoto-san has to come up with a new idea.
And Mr. Hashimoto-san, how was this idea? Where did it came from to create this new approach, we can say, to Resident Evil, such an iconic saga of games and with many passionate gamers all over the world? Where did this idea came from and how was it like to propose it then to Capcom?
で今回このようなバイオのプロジェクトをステレートにしてモバイルで出すんだっていう時のアイデアはどこから出たんですか？
まず自分が定年で辞めるときに、いくつかの会社がお誘いいただいた中で、上田の、前職、SI 時代から自分お世話になったので、お世話になった方を優先にね、ちょっとお手伝いした方がいいかなと。で、上田がその時、社長業をやってたのが、ソニーグループ内のフォワードワークスで、スマホのゲーム会社ですね。皆さんご存知のところで、ミンゴルとかね、やってたんですけど、そういうそのタイトルをやってる関係で、やっぱり基本はスマホなんですよ。ただ、フォワードワークスと別にアニプレックス、鬼滅で有名な会社ですけど、アニプレックスはコンシューマーをやっているので、どちらもチャンスがあったんですけど、まずはスマホのビジネスをやろうと。で、その時に今回のチャンスをいただけたので、カプコンさんの中で、スマホでの、新規 IP の展開はできてなかったので、チャンスください、やらせてくださいっていう流れになって。
So when he is getting retired, there's a lot of offer coming his way. So he had been working closely with the Sony Interactive, and one of the executive was Ueda-san at the time was working on ForwardWorks project, which is a mobile-oriented gaming project. So he joined his group. So basically, his first focus is let's do something about mobile. And then also there's Aniplex, which is also doing the consumer console games. So he both has the chance to whether making mobile game and console at the same time. But let's try something new. He had been creating console games all these years, so he chose to do the mobile game. And then he got the offer from the Capcom about these amazing IP opportunities. So So he actually looked into the Capcom's IP, so many IPs, and what Capcom venturing out into the market segments. Then he noticed that Capcom yet to break into the mobile market yet. That he might be able to serve the Capcom to giving the new opportunity to bring this IP into the mobile market. So that's kind of thinking about his opportunity with the Sony Interactive Entertainment, and then the Capcom, where how he expand the Capcom's IP into the new platform. Kind of idea is the inspiration.
And we have seen in the last years the mobile market is growing a lot. It's much more than consoles, we could say. I believe that was also one of the reasons. Do you think that this Resident Evil game, Survival Unit, is made also for other players or only for the Resident Evil core fans? Do you believe that other people can approach the game and just play? I know already that this is kind of an alternative universe for Resident Evil. So is this one of the reasons to try to also bring those people that are not familiar with the series?
で、この最近の何年かのうちに、モバイルゲームがコンソールのマーケットシェアを乗り越えたじゃないですか。で、そこでいろんな人たちがモバイルで何かを成功させるために今いろいろとやっているんですけれども、もう今回のプロジェクトサバイバルユニットも、もともとのバイオのファンの方だけじゃなくて、多くにあるモバイルユーザーたちにもそのベースを広げるためのアイディアだったんですか？
まあ両方ですよね。だからそのカプコンさんのその次のビジネスプランでモバイルが入ってなかったんじゃね。だからだったらやらせてくださいよって話だよね。で、2つ目としてはスマホだからガチャで課金っていうそれだけじゃないはずだと僕の中でね。やっぱそのハードを選ぶ段階でゲームの方向性を絞るんじゃなくて、コンシューマー出身なので、割と幅広のゲームシステムは経験しているので、この幅広の中で今回はこの 4X ストラテジーを選んだってことですね。
So it's a kind of mixed answer, but one of the first reason is he don't want to. Capcom is already doing a great job with this series, so he doesn't want to collide that they are already making. So wanted to serve something that Capcom not yet planning to do anything. That was mobile, and then everyone is. A mobile game is really notorious about the very high-paying wall and gacha-like monetization system. But as the experienced consumer game developers, any kind of hardware is not defined by one perspective of game design. So it shouldn't be like that. There should be other ways to make the mobile game approachable for many users. So he wants to do the challenge.
Very good. We have seen iconic characters like Claire, Jill, Leon, many others in the pictures of the new trailer and gameplay reveal of Resident Evil Survival Unit. Can we expect more villains, another legacy character, maybe some surprises? Can you reveal something that the fans can expect in the future, in the upcoming months?
で今回に私たちが公開したプレビュービデオでいろんなキャラクターたちが出てくるんですけど、でそのキャラクターたち以外にもなんか原作のキャラクターとか、ヴィランの悪者のキャラクターとか、サプライズのキャラクターとかいろいろと出る予定があるんですか？
まだ今はね、ネタバレはできないんだけど、当然ね、今の数で終わるわけじゃないので、それは考えてます。
Well, we cannot do the spoil here, but obviously the what we show at the moment is just a tiny portion of the characters that we want to bring. Yeah.
I believe there is also updates prepared for the game. So do you have an estimation of how the updates will come for the mobile game? Every 2 months, every 6 months? Do you have any plans for it?
で、モバイルゲームなので、当然サービス型ゲームとしてアップデートがレギュラー的にあると思うんですが、 それはなんというか、1ヶ月間の一つとか、2ヶ月のタームとか、というなんかの計画はありますか？
まだ具体的にはなくて、まずはソフトローンチ、限定的なソフトローンチ、で皆さんの書き込みを見て、フルローンチに向かってどこをどう直していくかを決めて、で、やっていくので、その後のね、キャラクターの追加等に関しては、まだちょっと、その手前ですよね、今のところ。
So the frequency we are still debating which is the best way to bring the new contents to the players. But we are currently aiming to do the soft launch. So during the time we will change a lot. We will listen to users' feedback and see their consumption patterns, how game contents is consumed and what timing we need to bring the new contents, what is the speed of the user's gameplay. So after all that, when we finally do the global launch, we will actually know what is the right frequency for the objects.
Mr. Hashimoto, when we say your name, people always think about Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy. Are you ready to deal with the enthusiastic Resident Evil fans as well?
一応橋本さんって名前を聞くだけで一応ファイナルファンタジーとかキングダムハッチが思い浮かぶようなイメージがあるんですが、でその期待の上でのレジェンドバイオのファンたちを向かう準備はできているんですか？
もうそれはもうこの3年、
はい、
もうずーっとやってるからね、もう覚悟はできてるし、それでも実際ローンチして、世界中の人に遊んでもらって、僕なりの芸風はあるんだけど、いやこれはバイオじゃねえよって、やっぱそれはね、やっぱ常に心配するよ。心配しないと。
So it's been 3 years he's been working with this project already. So yeah, there was enough time to be ready for what is come and facing the users and enthusiastic fans. But still, even though he has an experienced producer and know what is to take, but still, as the producer, there's a lot of worry and whether he would satisfy the users. But still, if that worry stops the project there, that's something that good project producer shouldn't do. So he's just doing his best.
Of course, it's an iconic saga, so it's normal. We are here in Germany. There is always a discussion, very interesting conversation about productions from the East and productions from the West. How do you see? Do you see that we are learning from the East? The East is learning from the West. We see also a mix of developers, people from every country working together also in the game, from the creation of the game to the PR teams, marketing. How do you see these differences between East and West production? And now that we are here in this huge event, the Gamescom in Germany.
今ドイツでゲームスコムに全部集まっているんですけれども、でこのようなゲーム会社たちの集まりの中で、長年にあたって、西洋の会社はアジアの会社の作り方を学ぶし、東洋の会社もそういう西洋で成功した例を学んで、そこからいろんなグローバル的な新しい作り方とか協力方とかがいろんな開発からマーケティングから PR までいろんなところで共有されているんですが、そのようなグローバル的ななんか今まで一つの国のカルチャーで文化で作ってきたゲームの枠が広くなっていくのってどう思いますか？
僕はもう全然大賛成で、ものづくりって、僕みたいなおじさんが特にそうなんだけど、同じような作り方はやっぱりリスクはあるわけよ。つまりユーザーにとって飽きられちゃうとかね。だからそこはもう常に自分との戦いで基本の仕組みがあって、プラスどう変わったっていうところをやっていかないと飽きられるのが一番まずいのよ、エンタメって。
そうです。
エンタメ、もう飽きちゃったシューティングゲームとかいうのがやっぱ一番まずいパターンなんで、そうならないよね。開発予算にもよるんだけどさ、もうそこは工夫していいものをしていくしかないんだと。だって後で言い訳してもしょうがないんだもん。
そうですね。
で、今回はね、オリジナル、完全なオリジナルじゃないので、人様からもあるし借りてるので、特に慎重にやらなきゃいけないなと思います。
So he's very much for it. Sharing knowledges and exchanging experience, finding a new way is what he really looking for. Um, he is one of the really long lineage of the game, one of the game developers with a lot of experience. But still, if someone just stick with their own success formula, people soon find it uh, fed up enough, having it enough. So it is always the creators their own battle fighting against themselves. So keeping something that is already been successful, but there's gotta be a change. You have to change the perspective. You try to bring the new ideas. In the end, we are bringing entertainment to the users. And if it's just repeating too much, everyone is just having enough. So this kind of international event and having to sharing the knowledge and experience and finding a new way is very much welcome.
And this brings me to my last question. This is a combined project of Capcom, Aniplex, and Joy City. It's been described as a horror survival strategy game. And from the presentation we had in this private presentation in the other room, there was a quote that really stick with me that says, "Beyond the Resident Evil, you know." So what can we expect from the future, and what are you hoping to bring to not only the fans, like we
Yes.
talked, but also the gamers and
Yes.
people in general?
で今回、
はい
プライベートルームでゲームをやらさせて、そこでゲームの説明を聞くうちに、
はい。
なんか耳に刺さって離れないことがあったんですけれども、
なんでしょ
今回は、ケッコンとアニプレスとジョイシティの共同作業で、
う。はいはいはい。
その上にこれはサバイバルホーラーストラテジーっていうとても面白い新しいジャンルのゲームで、そこであなたが知っているバイオそれ以上のものっていう言葉があったので、とても記憶に残っているんですが、で今回のゲームで今までのバイオのファンと普通のゲーマーユーザーたちが、期待できるような内容は何なんでしょう？
そういう意味で言うと、シミュレーションゲームは難しいね。数字がね、大変だからなるんだけど、そういう煩わしさは極力抑えるようにして、サクッとみんなで遊んで、ハマってもらえるようには、調整風にね、やっていこうと。あとは、ソニーミュージックアニプレックスグループ会社としても、このゲームで、100カ国ぐらいに一気にやろうとすると、当然のことながら、ソニーミュージックグループ初めてなんですよ。そんだけ同時にやるっていうのは。だからそこはもういろんな意味で会社もスタッフも勉強だという意識は持ってますね。はい。
So, of course, the strategy seems very difficult. There's a lot of numbers involved. You need to do the calculation, you need to do the planning. But that obviously we will do the balancing act. So make it those parts really simple and users would play with other players more casually. So that's the one part. And the other is Aniplex as a part of the Sony Music Group. This time we are servicing this title in more than 100 countries at the same time. And it is the first time that Sony Music Group ever done before. So there's a lot to learn that Hashimoto-san and the staffs from the Sony Music and Aniplex about this global launch opportunities.
幸い僕が前職時代、キングダムハーツも FF も世界同発はもうマスト、社長のマストだったんで、それを今ソニーミュージックでもやろうとはしてます。
So, but while he's working at the Square Enix, he globally launched Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts. So he has experience. So he wants to bring this global launching experience to the Sony Music Group as well.
Very good. Thank you so much, Mr. Shinji Hashimoto-san. It was a pleasure in my name and in the name of all my colleagues in Café Mais Geek from Portugal. We are very honored to meet you and to have this unique opportunity to talk with you in person. Thank you so much. Arigato.
Thank you.
Thank you.